Hello everybody, welcome to Town Matters, coming to you from the BCTV studios in Brattleboro, Vermont. This podcast is to update you on current issues happening in Brattleboro town government. I'm Town Manager John Potter and your host on Town Matters. Today we're going over the Brattleboro Selectboard meetings in June. There was a Selectboard retreat held on Saturday, June 3rd at the Winston Prouty campus, where the board discussed their long-term vision for the town and heard from the department directors about upcoming priorities in each of the town departments. There was a lively back and forth, and it gave a really good insight into what projects or improvements are on the horizon. The Select Board ended the day with an exercise of their own where they identified a number of focus areas for the near future, including making the transportation center a good place, housing, an expansive vision for the pool, a path forward for community safety, and safety zones. The entire retreat was recorded by BCTV, so take a look if you are interested, and the Select Board will be discussing the retreat and confirming its near-term goals at a regular meeting in July. Next, we're going to look back on the regular Select Board meeting of Tuesday, June 6th. 5 items were approved on the consent agenda: the dog warrant, 2 bid awards, one for crack seal and one for the retreat pump station replacement. They authorized an application for a Bureau of Justice Assistance Vest grant and approved a liquor and entertainment license for the Heart Rose Club. The board next went to new business and took up security services for town facilities. After lengthy discussion, they moved to authorize town staff to engage unarmed private security firms for the Brattleboro Transportation Center and for the Brooks Memorial Library, Recreation Center, and Municipal Center, and approved that 5-0. For more information about this proposal, we recorded an interview on VPR's Vermont edition, so look for the link in the show notes. Then they heard from staff about financial software that could modernize our financial department and allow far better community engagement around budgeting and billing. Next, there was a discussion on the Williams Western intersection and a recommendation from the Traffic Safety Committee about this area, which resulted in direction to town staff to commission a traffic engineer study to look at various alternative improvement concepts at the Western Ave and William Street intersection. This also passed 5-0. Then the board heard a presentation on the preliminary utility fund budget for fiscal 24, including several options for a utility rate adjustment. After the utility budget, the board authorized 3 loan applications to the bond bank for Phase 1 water system improvements, water treatment facility additional funding, and a lead service line inventory. Next, they had a preliminary presentation on the parking fund budget for fiscal 24 before wrapping up the June 6th meeting by announcing committee vacancies. Finally today, what's coming up for the board? There is a regular meeting on Tuesday, June 20th, and it is jam-packed. 3 items are on consent: an engineering services bid award for the Living Memorial Park swimming pool, a second-class liquor license and a tobacco license for Smokin' Much, and a bid award for the 250 Burge Street floodplain restoration project. Under new business, the board will be taking up 4 collective bargaining agreements, all which expire on June 30th. These are with the Police Union, Firefighters Union, the DPW and Rec and Parks Union, and Local 98 that represents the librarians and other administrative staff. Then the board will consider non-union employee pay for fiscal 24 before opening public hearings to close out 2 Vermont Community Development Program projects, 2019 Scattered Site Grant and the 5460 South Main Street project. After that, the board will have an update on the financial report and the EMS update for May 2023. And following these monthly updates, the board will take up the EMS transition project with some updates and a deep dive into stand-up expenses were they to go with a municipal EMS approach. There will be a proposal for the board regarding financial software, and then they will be asked to approve a utility fund budget for fiscal 24, followed by a first reading for a utility rate ordinance change. The final 2 items for the June 20th meeting will be a consideration of the fiscal 24 parking fund budget and committee appointments. These items are subject to change, but the meeting will be officially warned on Friday, June 16th. That's all we have time for today. Look for additional episodes of Town Matters in the weeks and months to come. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy that summer weather ahead, Brattleboro, and talk with you again soon.